In 2015, 2,000 bright but needy students received Wings to Fly scholarships, bringing the total number of beneficiaries to 10,377. The students received their scholarships at a commissioning ceremony presided over by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Do yourself proud. Make your country proud. Focus on your education and come back and take over the leadership of this country.
Phase 1 of the Wings to Fly program has now surpassed its target of 10,000 scholarships offered through a partnership between the Mastercard Foundation and Equity Group Foundation with support from KfW, UK Aid, USAID and Equity Bank. After the launch, a delegation comprising of the Mastercard Foundation and Equity Group Foundation visited homes of some of the Wings to Fly beneficiaries. The entourage was accompanied to the home visits by the District Scholarship Selection Board members drawn from the respective communities. Francis Lonyareng Atundu hails from North Pokot. The team finds the members of the community celebrating the academic hero. Atundu is one of the 2 boys in the area who will proceed to secondary school in 2015. To get to Atundu's home, the team had to trek as the rough terrain could not be navigated even by off-road vehicles. After walking for 3 kilometers across sun-scorched plains and deep gullies, the team arrives to a welcome by Atundur and his aging, partially blind parents.
These are my parents. They also refused to allow me to go to school, but when I was in class 6, my headmistress held my hand and then paid me my school fees.
Despite resistance from his parents and having to walk for long distances to school, Atundur scored 365 marks to secure a Wings to Fly scholarship to change the course of life from becoming a hard boy to achieve academic excellence.
My eldest brother had married. He told me, you need to take care of 2 cows, and then when those cows became 30, we will marry yours, because a wife here equivalent to 30 cows.
The main source of livelihood in this arid area is pastoralism. Atundur's family is too poor to afford animals. The household makes a living from selling aloe vera sap. It takes 2 days to fill a 5-liter jerrycan, which sells for only 100 shillings, which is hardly enough to feed the family of 8.
This is amount to 100 shillings. This is 50 shillings.
And that's why I like really the foundation's approach. Economic opportunities.
I was dreaming to go far away. When I see an aeroplane, I long to be there. Always I was dreaming of going to America.
Yes, you're come. You're welcome.
You don't need to work hard.
Yes.
In Trans Nzoia West, Aurelia Atiang Ekasiba and her husband are happy to receive the delegation. Atiang, an orphan who was brought up by her grandmother, sat her KCPE in 1998 but could not proceed to a secondary school due to lack of school fees.
Welcome.
When she heard about Wings to Fly, she went back to school after being married for 7 years. At the age of 32, the mother of 2 is now ready to sit her KCSE this year.
I actually never felt ashamed because I know what I was looking for. I'm sacrificing to go back to school so that I can be educated, have a better life so that my children cannot go through what I went through when I was young.
At school, Atiang gave her best both in and out of class.
She's always pioneering even other projects. Like she saw some needy students in the school, she started Lady for Lady Club, where people donate something small and give to the most needy.
Atiang's determination to go back to school at an old age has motivated her husband to consider furthering his education as well.
How does it feel to have a wife who is in secondary school and in uniform?
Baada ya yeye kumaliza, akimaliza mimi pia naona naweza rudi shule.
I'm very proud of you for you to have realized that what your wife wants to do is important for you, for her, and for your children.
Welcome. I think you've enjoyed the terrain.
In the outskirts of Maralal town, Benson Lemayan welcomes the delegation to his humble homestead.
I've never met the senator.
There she is.
Lemayan is an orphan who lived in the streets before a well-wisher gave him some accommodation in this house. He lives here with his sister and her 3 children.
We have been living with our mother, and he used to make this illicit brew called Shanghai in order to meet our needs. In the year 2007, he passed away, leaving us with no other people to take care of us. According to our Samburu tradition, when our parents die, the house was burnt and everything was dispersed away. So because of that, our house was destroyed and I have no place to live. I don't have another thing to do but to drop out of school, and I came to Maralal Town to work as a street boy.
As Lemayan narrates his story, his sister fights off tears as memories flood back.
I was unhappy about myself because I want to learn, but I wasn't able to learn. So sometimes when I see some children from the school, I used to cry a lot. I was aiming to learn, and those months that I used when I normally delivered water to big hotels in Maralal Town, I used it to buy. I used some of them to buy a school shirt and also some books. I went back to class 7 in a school called Milimani's Primary School. I got one of them well-wishers who has stayed with me to this house, which I normally stay.
Lemayan overcame these difficult circumstances and excelled in his KCPE, winning a Wings to Fly scholarship.
When I got the scholarship, I was happy because it was my first time to be in Nairobi. I visited a place called Kasarani, and I was happy because it was my first time to see a tarmac road down there. I was happy that day because I know that I will join high school and I will reach to my dream where I want to be a lawyer.
Lemayan knows harsh street life, having lived there, and feels compelled to one day come to the rescue of children in similar circumstances.
I want to learn that because in this small town called Maralal Town, we used to be there as a many street boys. So I am working hard in school, and I promise you that I will make good use of this opportunity so that some years coming, I also help some street children to realize their academic goals.
You have a lot of not only academic sense, but practical sense and a deep heart, because you're saying that you want to help others like that were in the circumstances that you were in.
Both Equity and MasterCard Foundation exist precisely to find people like you who are willing to help themselves if only somebody could give them a hand.
Coming all the way.
In Samburu County, the team makes its way to Isaac Robin's foster home. This house hosts a family of 13, Isaac and his 2 siblings, and his aunt's 9 children. For Isaac, the firstborn of 5 children, life took a turn for the worse when he lost his mother.
She passed away and she left me with my father, together with my 4 siblings at home. When my father noticed about his status, just became insane, and he went, and we have not yet seen him. We don't know even where he is.
Isaac had to juggle schoolwork and providing for his younger siblings.
I could do all responsibility and roles of my parents to care about my younger siblings. At the 13 when I was in standard 8, I don't want to see them suffer. I can do everything, even my lunch at school. I usually catch and come and bring it to them.
Luckily, his aunt came to his rescue and adopted the 3 children to raise them along her 9 children.
We can learn from the poor that they are willing to share that which they have. A mother with 9 kids with nobody, and yet is able to adopt 2 or 3 more.
Isaac has his hope set in helping his community overcome cattle rustling.
That is my vision, to help other people. For example, like my other Morans, because here in our community you have almost more than 500 or 600 Morans who are just idlers. So instead of cattle rustling, you can just, even if you have, for example, 10 cows or 10 goats, you could sell 5 of them, and then you save the money. You just do business, you save the profit.
Your circumstances have not created any distance between you and your aspirations because of your hard work.
Yes.
So we're very proud, and the MasterCard Foundation, I'm on the board, and you're exactly the reason why we go to work. What we want to see accomplished through the money that we provide. And so I'm just really very proud of you, and you know, by your example, we'll go back to our other board members and push them to do even more.
Tucked in the wilderness of North Pokot is the humble home of Vanessa Cheruto Lokuka. The delegation finds Cheruto's widowed mother preparing a meal of boiled herbs and wild fruits. After the death of her father, Cheruto was forced into marriage at the age of 9.
Brothers wangu wa kambo wakaanza kunilazimisha, wakachukua ng'ombe 40 kwa hiyo boma, lakini mimi nikaamua tu kutoroka bure kwa sababu mimi sikupenda kukaa.
She was rescued from the marriage by the district commissioner and taken to a rescue center.
Disimutari akatupeleka wengine Narama, wengine wakaenda Morbus.
However, her relentless would-be husband traced her and attacked the rescue center, wounding one of the teachers in a gunfight.
Wakapiga mwalimu risasi kwa ajili yetu. Ikakuwa sasa ni headmaster ndio alitubambania mpaka tukamaliza class 8.
Having scored 357 marks out of 500 in her KCPE, she secured a Wings to Fly scholarship, restoring her dream of becoming a surgeon.
Nashukuru tu watu wa Equity wote kwa sababu walinichagua kama mmoja wao, na mimi naamuru kwamba mimi naahidi kwamba nitasoma.
Thank you very much, Mwalimu.
Marriage of girls at a tender age is a major challenge that educationists and administrators in the area face, as girls are considered a ready source of wealth through bride price.
As she has continued with her education until she finishes, she will bring good change to the community in that the community will learn through her.
It's Lil!
Welcome!
Wings to Fly scholars who have completed secondary school have already started making a difference in their communities. Felicity Akiru Lopeok is among the pioneer class of Wings to Fly scholars.
Mommy.
She scored an A in her KCSE and is now pursuing a degree in medicine at the University of Nairobi.
This is our proud daughter. She was in the pioneer class. We have a medical doctor in making, to be precise, a surgeon.
She worked hard in school, but her future was dimmed by financial constraints.
And this is my brother.
And this is your brother?
Yeah.
Akiru and her brother grew up in this grass-thatched traditional homestead with their grandmother following the death of their parents.
When I finished class 8, I had no hope as in who will take me to school. Because I remember I was to join like on Wednesday, and today is a Sunday. You have nothing. As in, you don't know even how are you going to join. You have totally nothing.
The helping hand of the Wings to Fly carried her through, and now she is able to support her family.
When this program was not there, most of the kids used to excel. You just excel. You have passed, but nobody to take you to high school. So you find at the age of like 14, 16, you get married. I thank God. I got MasterCard Foundation, Equity Group Foundation to support me. That was the best moment in my life.
Akiru joined the Equity African Leadership Program, EALP, and secured an internship at Equity Bank, Lodwar branch. She is using her income as an EALP scholar to pay her brother's secondary school fees.
I was trying to find him so that we talk how he will go to school.
During her schooling years, Akiru attended several leadership and mentorship congresses, which helped her to improve her self-image and gain courage to aspire to become a leader in her community.
It is not about education as in you excel in education only. There is a lot of things to be done.
What would you like to tell other students who are in the Wings to Fly program?
We used to have a discussion as in a meeting every week. Wings to Fly meeting. So I used to tell them, don't take this sponsorship or program for granted. You know, some of them when they joined this program, they took like it is their right. Like during my selection, we were 9 and we were only taken 2. And the second selection, they were 100 and they were taken like 12. So I used to talk to them just to study hard. As in, the only thing we will encourage these sponsors is for us to excel. And when we excel, we have to give back to the society in one way or another. Just take 1 kid, 2 kids, sponsor them. You don't have to give back to the society directly. You can give back to the society in different ways.
Like her fellow Wings to Fly scholars from the area, Akiru believes she is the agent of change in her county.
We have put our minds together, encourage each other to see what we can do in future.
What does it mean to you to host His Excellency Mr. Mwai and Dr. Jedi Fraser at home?
I think it's the best day, as in I'm just going to write this one in my diary. As in I'm very grateful. Thanks so much.
We're privileged to be able to help, but you've already succeeded on your own with your family and the strength that you've gotten from them.
In Samburu Central, Wings to Fly scholar Florence Faith Lesorogol transformed the life of her mother barely 5 months after graduating from high school.
Tumechukua mmoja wenu? Ndio. Bali kumsome na bidii. Unajua yule msichana mwingine anaitwa Florence? Yule tunatembelea. Sasa ako university.
Lesorogol and her 8 siblings were raised by their single mother when their father died. She secured a Wings to Fly scholarship, and after excelling in secondary school, she was admitted to the Equity Africa Leaders Program EALP, attached to the Equity Bank Marlal branch.
Let me first thank the Equity Bank and MasterCard Foundation for providing me a scholarship through high school. I am very grateful for finishing my high school.
With her initial earnings as an EALP scholar, Lesorogol roofed her mother's traditional manyata and built her a shop.
Some years back, my mom was a shakobana. So now after acquiring a work in the Equity Bank, I have a small kiosk for her. So now she's not burning the shako. She's now selling a small kiosk there. I also built for her a small house. She moved from this kind of a house to that kind of a house.
You could imagine what an example she is to society about educating children.
Another scholar, Petro Lesipit, also received a Wings to Fly scholarship in the same year as Lesorogol. Lesipit excelled in his secondary exams to win a scholarship from the MasterCard Foundation to study computer science at Ashesi University in Ghana. Lesorogol attended Kisima Girls Secondary School in Samburu County, where she excelled in her KCSE and is now pursuing a degree in wellness management in Moi University.
If it were not for that support, I should have remained in this kind of a house. I should have been married some years back. I should have been a mother of two kids. So it's because of you people that I am now educated. I'm now studying at university. So I'm very grateful.
You know, we're very proud of you. You've demonstrated what can be done with an education, and so we're very proud to be part of helping you to get an education that's translating so very quickly into support for your family and your broader community.
The visiting team also interacted with district scholarship selection boards that comprise of select leaders in the community. These are the independent entities responsible for interviewing and verifying Wings to Fly applications to ensure that only the most needy scholars are shortlisted and selected.
We have some people from the county office, because we have to link with them so that the ones maybe we can't be able to assist them, then we tell them, now you take up this. So we have to work together.
When we go to the site, sometimes we cry. And it is year in, year out for the last 5 years.
Thank you very much for the good work you are doing. You really go for disabled children who are intellectually able but very, very poor.
The Wings to Fly program has received immense support from communities countrywide. It is hailed as the model for support of needy students. The delegation paid a courtesy call to Turkana County government, where leaders highlighted the importance of education to marginalized communities.
Wings to Fly is a program that we applaud. In a community where 95% poverty index is realized, education is not about just development, it's a livelihood.
And as the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, we appreciate the role played by the Wings to Fly to help us achieve our mandate of delivering quality education.
In West Pokot County, the team was well received and donned with colorful traditional outfits. Equity Group Foundation Chairman Dr. James Mwangi called on counties and individuals to join Wings to Fly partners in supporting more bright but needy children in the second phase of the program that began in 2015.
They have come because of our children. They really loved us. That's why they have taken time to come and visit us here. You saw the children, about 20 of them, but in total, since the inception of this thing here, we have about 181 children benefiting through MasterCard and Equity Bank.
It has been very painful for us. It's very tormenting to know that you are leaving a child who will not go to school. As we plan phase 2, we can scale this to 30,000 kids in 5 years if we worked under partnership.
We support what Equity Group Foundation and MasterCard Foundation have done to this county, and we really appreciate that. In the response, we are going to give a hand.
MasterCard is working in a number of other countries, but you are here because the program here is the most successful, most committed, so that you are giving us a good name.
Wings to Fly scholarships have opened new opportunities for the 10,377 bright but needy students across the country. They are now assured of full tuition fees, textbooks, pocket money, shopping for all their school utilities as well as bus fare to and from school. They are empowered to access and complete secondary school to improve their prospects for a brighter future for themselves, their families and communities.